Hello. 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 Check. 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 1, 2, 3. Hello. 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 Check. 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 I'm getting feedback. Let's see if we can find out where that is. Okay, I found it. We're good. Actually, I think you guys could actually hear that feedback. Normally, I do microphone checks for myself, and I usually get feedback from somewhere that you guys can't hear. This was one of those rare times that not only is it always a good thing that I do my microphone checks, but you guys could actually hear it too, I think. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, and happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope your weekends are all going well. I hope you're all staying healthy, staying relaxed. I am, of course, Fanable. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my channel, as we are here to continue more Silent Hill 2. Let's see. We're jumping into part 5 today. We're going to be continuing right where we left off, right in the middle of the labyrinth. I didn't realize we had moved on to another area. I guess that happens throughout this game most of the time. There's no clear, immediate answer to what's happening and when. We managed to get out of Toluca prison, and we just jumped right into the next area. I was just keen on continuing and finding out more information. And yeah, I think we did end up starting the labyrinth. We ended up encountering um, Angela. I almost called her Andrea. We encountered Angela again, and then we ended up fighting some kind of messed up merged monster form that I guess was a representation of her father. His name was Abstract Daddy. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself here. So yeah, we did Toluca Prison on the last stream. It took up most of the entire stream. I would honestly argue that I thought that the prison was more intense and more scary than the hospital. But yeah, it was a really interesting place to go around in, especially mixing it with the yard, and then you had the riddle at the end. We did encounter Eddie again. We encountered Eddie at the start of the prison. Again, I don't know how he's getting around so easily and so well, but that does come into what we think we're understanding what's going on. Although what I thought might be happening at the start of last stream has changed a little bit by the end. So we were talking about the fact that we were wondering, is all of this in James's mind, and to what extent that is? Is it a situation where he's just going nuts and he's seeing this all on his own? Is he conjuring things into being? Is that something that's maybe a unique trait of Silent Hill? That would lend itself to being that this is a franchise, there's multiple games. How do you do multiple games where just one person's going crazy? You don't. You can't. So the thought process is that everything has to be real, but there's a few things that kind of ended up being stumbling blocks in that regard. And it usually has come down to other people and who we've been interacting with and who they've been interacting with. So we've come across a few different people. We've come across Angela, Eddie, Laura, Maria, and all of them have had different dynamics as far as when we've met them and how they've mixed in with what we're encountering and how they've encountered each other. So we met Angela at the beginning, who told us about Silent Hill, where to go to find it, advised us not to go, it's that it's dangerous. We encountered a little girl who just kind of messed with us in one of the hotels. We encountered Eddie in another one of the hotels, and they were all kind of isolated incidents. And then we encountered Maria. Now, Maria is the one strange off part. And Maria is unique in that, other than the fact that we seem to think that she looked like our wife, Mary, and then we just dismissed it. She's like, oh, I might look like her? Okay, whatever, let's move on. Maria, after going back and rewatching some of the scenes and just recounting it, Maria never interacted with anybody else. We talked to her about everybody else. So now I'm just starting to think maybe we made up Maria. Maybe she's just in our head. Maybe she was being willed into being like everything else. Or everything's still in our head. Because with the other situations, we know that Laura, and the only reason we know Laura's name is because Eddie told us her name, and then Laura herself confirmed the existence of Eddie. So it's not a situation where we might have seen them together, but did they actually know each other? Did we make that up in our head? Are we going nuts and just imagine those things? Eddie didn't confirm that a little girl was with him, and her name was Laura. When we got around to Laura, Laura said, "How do you know my name?" Told her that Eddie told us her name, and she was like, that Eddie guy. So we know, at least with these two, unless we were making up everybody in our heads, we know that at least Eddie and Laura appear to be real, whereas Maria's more into question. Angela could have been on that I don't know. Angela could have been on that plane too, because Angela's an interesting one as well. She is the one that led us down the path of wondering whether or not anything's real, because we had noted that when we left the other world in South Vale after the hospital, that when it rather abruptly transitioned from the other world into the normal Silent Hill, that is when we encountered Angela. Then we went back and we rewatched the scene with Angela in Blue Creek Apartments. Same thing happened there. We were in the midst of the other world in Blue Creek Apartments, and then when we stumbled upon Angela, at that point, the decay, the rusty bars, and all of that went away. We encountered her in what looked like kind of a normal apartment. Run down, but normal, not of the other world. So the thought was, is it actually in all of our head? Is it in our heads? Because Angela, we can't confirm that she saw anything that we've been seeing, and every time we've encountered her, it's gone back to normal. So is our encounter with Angela leveling out our sanity or stopping anything from being weird? Now, that was where the theory kind of ended at the end of last stream, because after Toluca Prison and starting the Labyrinth, where things started to get a little more normalized, so to speak, seemingly, we actually had all of that it's gone out the window because we encountered a monster that both Angela and James were experiencing, at least as far as we can tell. To where we were talking to Angela and she's going crazy, as we noted she was earlier. She's kind of losing her mind a little bit. She's looking for her mother, and she was looking for her father and brother at the beginning in a graveyard. But she starts commenting like, "Go away, Daddy," or "Leave me alone." And we turn around and there's another strange creature, a new creature we've come across, that we've now assumed is just a mashup of her father and her brother. And the fact that she could see it and James could see it is the first time we've now confirmed that at least Angela's not just subduing, not normalizing everything, but rather we actually had an encounter together of some kind of being that James ended up fighting. So all of our theories with Angela normalizing things and it only being in our heads is kind of out the window at this point. To now we're thinking, okay, are we conjuring up things from our head? Is this a trait of Silent Hill Town itself? And is the same thing happening with Angela? Did we step out of our own other world with our own weird creatures? And did Angela conjure this thing into being because she's imagining that it's her father and or brother? Possibly. I don't know, but because even after we started to fight it, at the end of it all, at the end of fighting the abstract daddy, she even comes up and starts kicking it. So this has been more confirmation that what we're seeing, I guess, might be real. Because, yeah, with Eddie, for example, Laura, we've not encountered anything at the same time when we're interacting with Laura. Eddie, same thing. Anytime we've interacted with Eddie, not encountered anything. Angela was the same up until that point. This is where it's now changed. Eddie, every time we come across Eddie, though, he's starting to get peculiar. Outside of when he was talking to Laura, we keep encountering him with dead, normal people. And he has claimed that he has had nothing to do with these bodies. And now it's starting to wonder if did he really? Did he kill the guy in the prison? Did he off the guy in the apartment that was in the fridge? Possibly, but he's saying he had nothing to do with it. But yeah, outside of the weird encounters with him, no monsters that we've encountered with him. Laura, same way, technically speaking. And we were thinking that too, because Laura, we had the conversation with her where we said, you're in danger. You shouldn't be alone. You are in danger. And she's like, in danger of what? So it's like Laura doesn't know what we're talking about either. So it seems like she's not been encountering anything that James has been encountering as well. But like I said, the encounters with Eddie, the encounters with Laura, and all the previously encountered encounters with Angela would lend itself to making it seem like James is just nuts. And only he's seeing all of this. And while that might be partially true, some of that has changed now that we've actually had a joint encounter with Angela. I say that because I'm kind of discluding Maria at this point. I'm starting to think Maria is also just a figment of James's imagination. The fact that she looks like Mary, we never had any mixed encounters with her and anybody else. It's hard to say, though. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. All we know about Maria is that she, for some reason, looked like our wife, and then she was offed by the Pyramid Head. So there's nothing we can be certain of. She was a weirdo. She was acting strange throughout the time, flirting with us despite all the craziness going on, and possibly on drugs. Maybe that could explain most of it. But yeah, she was the only one we were having joint interactions with on the monsters James has been seeing. But if James just imagined her, then that would explain why she was able to see all the things that James has been able to see. I don't know, but yeah, so needless to say, we are still in the middle of the labyrinth. We are going to be jumping right back in. We ended the last stream after having fought the Abstract Daddy, and as far as we know, we beat him. I don't know if that's true. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing him again, or them again, but we got an achievement saying we defeated the Abstract Daddy. But we are still in the labyrinth as far as we know, so that's where we're going to continue off here, and we'll see where we go and how far we get. But again, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Saturday, and don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet already. Do very much appreciate it. Subscribe, share, all the good things. Let's get started. Let's go. So yeah, I feel like it's starting to become, it feels like it's becoming more evident of James' insanity. Again, the theory we ran with on the last stream was that it seems like it's highly possible that, oh gosh, I'm still in the room with this thing. It seems like it's highly possible that Laura was a patient in the hospital, and to where I'm just now suspecting that James probably was one of the patients in the hospital, and for that matter, everybody that we've been interacting with may have been patients in the hospital, including Mary. We didn't get absolute confirmation on all that. All we know is that one of the patients we were focusing on in the hospital was seemingly a child, so that's where we're leading with the Laura, and then, yeah, we can assume that the other ones possibly were James and maybe Mary. As far as Eddie and Angela goes, it's possible they could have been patients there too. I find that more interesting. I kind of hope that's where the game is going to be leaning. But as far as like us being nuts, I mean, it just seems more and more apparent that that's what's going on. And then, yeah, our interactions with Angela just makes it feel more apparent that it's maybe not necessarily completely in our heads. Even though the game, for sure, felt like that's kind of what it was hinting at. That up until we had this interaction with Angela, and unless you could also assume that Maria was real, it seemed like nobody was sharing our interactions. Nobody knew, none of the other side characters that we keep stumbling upon seemed to have any inkling about what was happening, what we were dealing with. Until Angela, where we ended up fighting a monster that she very, very much could see. So it does make me wonder, because the one thing that we've always assumed that when we were in Otherworld was when we saw the kind of rusted deterioration, the grating, the gates, the industrial type appearance. We could assume that the appearance of this type of apartment complex could be Angela's Otherworld. So that's something we talked about too. Were we stepping into a conjuration of Angela's Otherworld? And then did our Otherworld start to bleed into it? Because as we kept running away from the Abstract Daddy more and more, we started getting our own Otherworld appearance bleeding into this weird. And this has got to be an Otherworld environment, because everything is weirdly manipulated. We have these tall ceilings still, but everything resembles like an apartment complex otherwise. There's also no rhyme or reason for how we went from Toluca Prison to wherever the heck we are right now. Oh gosh, we're creating a map? We're creating a map in the labyrinth. I guess that makes sense. I didn't know whether or not the labyrinth was just by name only, because the entire first part that we played against the boss, we weren't getting really lost. It kind of felt like an appearance of being in a maze. We were running in circles and stuff, but there was always a clear path on where we needed to go. But now it looks like we're actually unfolding a map as we're walking. I guess that's nice. Oh gosh, what? I would rather have a map automatically build for me than I have to alt-tab and write a map myself. But I don't know, there's plenty of people I know that like creating maps in games and puzzle games. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. Are these hands? They don't look like hands. It's just weird. It's like a bunch of inflatable arm tube men. That is very unnerving. What happens if we touch it? Can we touch it? Oh gosh, okay. It didn't grab us or anything, we just started losing focus. Alright, let's see. I want to see... Okay, so yeah, we are building the map. Strange wall. Oh, save point. I guess I didn't really touch too much on the Toluca Prison. I really enjoyed the Toluca Prison part. It might be one of my favorite parts of the game. Ooh, I'm getting Control vibes. If only we could fly or had powers like Jesse. MP, welcome back. How's it going? Happy Saturday. So we've entered an actual labyrinth, it seems now, MP. The map is developing as we walk around through it. There also appears to be a pathway here that doesn't exist for the moment. So it makes me wonder if we're going to build a bridge here at some point. What?
Maria! I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt?
Not at all, silly.
But the thing... It stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before.
All right, yeah. She's got to be in her head.
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else?
Yeah, technically we are.
You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. But you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
What is she talking about?
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So you are Maria.
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
Doesn't matter who I am. I am here for you, James.
You're just as weird as you've always been.
See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Well. If you happen to make up your mind. I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
Remember, if you're truly crazy, you don't actually know you're crazy. And you can't know that you're crazy. No crazy person actually thinks they're crazy. Now, that is super silly that we... just commenting on whether or not she is or isn't real. This... I don't know. The only other explanation would be as if she was real before and she's not real now. But the fact... I mean, she was always weird, and the fact that she supposedly looks like our wife, which, again, I just took the game's word for it, because when I... again, the only thing we have to go on is this photo. So it's not like when we encountered Maria, I was like, oh, does she? Sure, I guess. I think I had only looked at the photo once, so it's not like I really remembered what Mary looked like. And she's got blue eyes, as opposed to brown eyes. She's the blonde with blue eyes, and Mary is a brunette with brown eyes. But yeah, we can assume that our running theory that Maria just simply isn't real, and that's why she's been having the same encounters with us, because otherwise it seems like nobody else is having the same encounters with the creatures that we've been seeing, except for her. But if she's in our head, then that makes sense. See subject, exactly. I mean, it doesn't help that it's a video game. Because I had a first encounter with Angela, and I was like, all of these women look the same to me. But then again, I mean, your only reference is, again, this photo, which we only looked at once, I think, even if that then, at that point that we met Maria. So when James was like, are you Mary? I was like, I don't know. I don't really know, Mary. I don't know who Mary. I've not had any extensive. I do wonder whether or not it would have been good to maybe have a cutscene with Mary at the beginning, because you hear Mary talking. Her voice is going over the letter that she wrote to James. And I wonder if it would have been better to have maybe a cutscene with her so we could see her a little bit, and then maybe we might have had a better connection with the whole recognizing Maria as looking like Mary. Oh, I'm not, definitely not. The only reason he chose the name Majestic Panda over what it was before was so we could keep calling him MP. I will never not be able to call him anything other than MP. The very idea is absurd. I don't know. Maria's too weird. That would be a fun little twist if we made up a Mary in our heads and Maria was real. But Maria's been such a weirdo from the get-go, drugs or no drugs, and obviously, and then we had a situation where Pyramid Head took her out, and now she's back for some reason. All right. Anyway, we need to move on. There's something going on. This room has already changed. There's something sitting in the middle of this room under a blanket. I'm assuming this is going to be another puzzle. Maybe if Maria acted... Oh, shoot, yeah. We also have a building in the middle of this giant chasm now. Well, that answers probably whether or not we're getting this bridge. It's going to connect to a door at some point. Huh. Alright, let's see what this is. It's, Oh, okay. That's cool. Interesting. Can we turn it? Oh, we can turn it the other way. Okay, we actually have a couple different doors we can do. So we have a couple plain faces with no symbols, or they have their symbols scratched out with open doors. I don't know which one we should go to first. I don't know how I'm gonna keep track of this. Rotating cube. I just don't want to call MP other than MP. We've known MP for years. If anything, I want you to change your name back to MP. That would keep things ultra simple. But you do what you like, MP. You do what you like. Well, apparently he might have. He might have taken her to McDonald's or somewhere else, considering here she is. Alive and well. Seemingly. Oh, gosh. This is not dizzying or anything. So it's got to be one of the other doors. But a lot of these doors are locked, but we had at least one other open door. So I thought I was going to go to more places, but it does appear to just be come to the same place. Is that an open door right there? So maybe that's the other one? Yeah. contains an CR song. Oh, a copyright song. I will try to remember that. You could send this to himself. You could send this directly to him, MP. All you have to do is get on Discord. It's such low quality. It's a pretty wild video, assuming that it's real. Who knows anymore? Considering it was posted just 10 days ago, and for some reason it's 480p. So yeah, it's like we're in an Escher painting right now. I don't believe anything's real anymore. Everything's fake. Everything's false. Okay, we actually have 2 doors over here. The side that we turned it to. 3. Okay, got 3 open doors. Guessing we can't go through any of these. It'd probably be death. But the first door we chose does not appear to have anything we can do in it. So we chose poorly. Moy, how's it going? Happy Saturday, welcome back. So many MPs. So we could go back to the one head. Which is where? Yeah, didn't we have another one? Was it this one? We gotta flip it upside down though. Oh, okay, we have one here with symbols that is also open too. Maybe let's go in this one. Hopefully we're not needing to write these down. I'm not writing anything down for the moment. Maybe we should. Maybe we should, just in case. Should I write this down just to be on the safe side? Let me open Notepad. So this was what? Triangle with a cross underneath it? I think so. And this is taking us up to the left. And that has led us to... I don't know how to discern this. We got a green door with mold on it. A red door with, I don't know, oil. And then a cracked red door. Are we writing this down? Is James writing this down? I can't look at my map right now. That's not good. Alright, bloody hell. I'm gonna write it down, too. Alright. A phone version of League of Legends. Well, doesn't this look lovely? Alright, we only have one choice. Unless I locked the other two by choosing this door first. We're going green. Which our radio has started staticking a little bit. What the hell am I hearing? Oh. Good. More cockroaches. Alright, the big guys have got to be nearby. That's got to be what we're picking up. And floor grading has got me paranoid now. Oh, possibly for good reason. Is he down there? That frickin' long-armed, weird mouth guy? I don't even know what to call him. We've been trying to come up with names to call these creatures. What do we call the guy with mouths in his hands? Climbing on the underside of grates. I didn't see him, but we definitely heard something. Also, the fact that there are super tall walls makes me think we're gonna be stumbling upon the spider legs again. Oh, lovely. Should we save first? Are we gonna release this down into this pool of blood? Is this... Well, it's not deep. Okay, so the first save point we were at was called the Crossroads. We're now in the Rotten Room. The Rotten Room? Everything in Silent Hill feels pretty rotten to me. But that could be an indicator by the doors. All the doors are are the same with this kind of fleshy decay around the edges in here. Definitely a contrast of the green door we stepped through. Apparently we can't undo it, so we gotta find something to cut this bed sheet rope. There's something in here. Is the whole floor grates? Yeah, we're dealing with the crazy thing that climbs underneath. Oh, there it is. That's it right there. Yeah, what the hell are we supposed to call this thing? And why are his hand nubs made of mouths? Oh, we got more over here. Are all these hallways like this? Let's go down the safe hallway first. Okay, good. We have a map again. Oh, there we go. Rotten area map. Okay, so previous map was the Labyrinth center map. We now have a rotten area map. Do we have anything else? Nope, just these two for the moment. Alright, I guess it doesn't matter. We're being led into all of these graded floor sections no matter where we go. I don't know if it's worth trying to kill this thing. Maybe shooting it in the hands. That's what we did to the last one before meeting up with Angela. I don't know if we actually killed it or not. Can we go in here? I don't think so. Now, interestingly, these guys with the weird mouths in their hands also scream and disorient you the same way Abstract Daddy was. Oh, and okay, they can do... I don't know if that's something new. Shoot. Is there something in here with me? Hello. Oh, shoot. Okay. So yeah, it's not gonna be... Gosh, could you imagine if you had to actually create your own map with this? Maybe if it was on hard? I wonder. Yeah, so it's not going to be as complicated as you would think with a labyrinth. The fact that James, thankfully, is writing down and updating the map as we go. We have a fake door over here, drawn in blood. It's lovely. What is moving over here? The fridge is moving. Strangely, though, the light that is seemingly coming out of the fridge is not moving. James, don't open it, you weirdo. Actually, I don't know if this... Is this light supposed to be coming from the fridge? There's also light right here. Well, obviously this smells. Why? What are you doing, Jay? Apparently he saw something we didn't. He just likes sticking his hands and stuff. Some lighter fluid. I don't know if that ever came back. We found a note, but now that... if it's different for different people... We had found a letter or a note at some point, I think in the town, where someone mentioned these weird things that were around, but then they said, thankfully, they don't smell. None of the stuff that we see seems like it would not smell. Most of the stuff that we see looks like it would be putrid. At the very least, this was. See, this reminds me of when we found the body near Eddie in the apartment. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to come back here. There's gotta be something with this door, but then again, we didn't mark the door. Maybe not. I don't know, it's weird. Normally, if it's something that we would have to come back to, we'd write it on the map, but we didn't. Alright, well, we got lighter fluid. Oh, I see. Oh, this is the dead end that we ran into earlier. Okay. So when we go under here, we need to... I don't even know if it makes sense to duck under here, honestly. I kind of feel like we should just go back the way we came. Because if we want to head down south here off of this side, wouldn't it just make more sense to go back that way? Oh, we can't! Of course we can't. James is very picky when it comes to how high he can jump at certain parts of the game. We have no choice but to go through here. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's coming out of his main mouth hole. He's got a long tongue. Shoot, am I going the right way? Oh, crap. This door is locked. Not good. Oh, shoot. There's another. There's another one. Run, 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 run. I do want to try to kill them. We shot the crap out of them before. Stupid door keeps shutting. Ah, shoot. I'm just... Oh, I don't know where I am. Where's the door? I don't know if that was worth doing or not. Ah. This experiment is not worth it. If the stupid door wouldn't keep closing. I can't see. I think we killed them both. It's probably pointless. It's probably completely pointless and a waste of bullets. Alright. Cannot use lighter fluid on this. What can we use lighter fluid on? So we got a locked door down south that we have to open from the other side. I doubt we can, unless we can use it on the bed sheet. Do we even have a way to light it on fire? No. Alright, let's go west. So we can kill them, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it's worth taking the time to do. We'd probably just have to keep ducking left and right as he tries to hit you with its tongue. But I feel like we're better off just trying to run by them. Go! Ah, that got it. Another one. Alright, we just made a circle. We did. Alright. Fantastic. Oh no. Oh look, one's just standing there. Well, that worked. Alright, I think we got legs. I think we just heard them walking and hid. Where did they hide, though? Right there. What? This is crazy. Oh, good. More holes to stick our arms into. Alright, James. I know this is your favorite thing to do in the whole world. So we have a means to light the lighter fluid. I don't know, maybe we are supposed to use it on the bed sheet. Can we combine them? It wouldn't make much sense to do that right now, would it? Let's see. Well, we need 3 things, apparently, in this particular situation. What? What is out here? Oh, okay, it's just one of those guys. Ooh, we could take him down. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright, stop thinking about it. Alright, the shotgun was waste. That was a complete waste. Yeah, we might as well... I'm assuming, like, the rifle probably would have been a single shot. Yeah, we should have just stuck with the pistol. Come on, James. Come on. Oh, bloody hell. Oh my gosh. Oh, I suck. We're gonna run out of ammo at this rate. Thanks, game. Okay. I don't know what the point is having access back here unless that door on the wall does turn into a door at some point.
The hell?
The hell indeed. A random cubicle in the middle of this room. Oh, I don't want to fight her. I want to look at this cubicle a little more closely. Go away, girl. Go away. Leave me alone. Ah! Ah! There's probably nothing to actually see here. Other than dates, does it say 1981 to 82? Maybe 81 to 92. There's nothing here. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, we've got the key. Where's the door? Up there. Well, let's see if those guys, because we killed both the guys that were here. Let's see if they're actually permanently gone. Huh. I think they are. Otherwise, this is a totally normal room. Oh my gosh. Nova, are you kidding me? You are going to disconnect the stream right now. She just leapt from across the other side of the couch onto my keyboard. And now she's laying down like nothing happened. Ay. Alright. Well, the room's not really any less creepy, but we don't have to worry about them, so it's good to know that they perma-die. She did try. She tried. She keeps hitting. She did that. I didn't select it. She keeps tapping the keyboard with her foot. Okay. Is there something I can do in there with my stuff? Surely not. Oh, it's a lighter. Is that a lighter? Wait, what? What do we have in our inventory right now? Oh, it's just a lighter wick. I just read that as lighter. I assumed there was a lighter in the box already. Okay, so we need the lighter to actually make this work. We just need to get it out of there. Easy peasy. These pipes are not very good. What in the world? Alright. Now let's go see if we can burn the bed sheets. Can we get back? Oh, we're already there. I think I would have tried cutting it or untying it first. But this works too. Huh. I guess I'd... I guess I didn't know what I was expecting it to happen. Just created a giant hole, which undoubtedly James is going to want to jump into. So yeah, nothing came of that drawn door. It was just a weird, crudely drawn with possibly blood door. Should we save first? Let's save. Alright. Here we go. I guess we didn't need to save back there. I'm just gonna overwrite that save with this one. Although, unless it's a good idea to be able to go back there, in case for some reason we missed something, I don't know. Okay, so wasn't this the one that we went into? It was just right side up. No. What was the one we went into? We've not explored in this door, but I'm assuming this is just leading to more of nothing. Yeah, it's seeming like unless the head has symbols on it, it doesn't lead to anything. Maybe it's just this was the one we were on? Wasn't it triangles with the cross underneath? Maybe that you just can't go back there again? I don't know. We're gonna go with this one, which is an infinity sign. I have a feeling we don't actually need to write this down. I just need to try to remember. Is there any reason to explore down here? It looks like the door is in the top right this time. Although we have a door here? Oh no, it's locked. Yeah. Doesn't appear that there's any reason to explore the lower part. Okay. So So let me guess. The one on the left is locked over here. Is it going to be this one this time? Yep. Desolate area. Thank you, MP. Always a good friendly reminder. Be like MP and hit that like button if you haven't yet already. We do very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, good. We've got the leg spiders again. Is that the main thing we're gonna have to be dealing with? Ah, screw it. We're gonna overwrite this one anyways. We've got more scratch marks. Presumably from Pyramid Head. We haven't seen the Pyramid Head in quite a while. Unless you count the painting that we saw him in. Oh, shoot. Oh, how did I miss you? Is it just going to be legs throughout this entire area? Although, no, we heard one of the armless, the spitters. At least I think we did. Speaking of which, is that what we're hearing right now? Oh, yep. There they are. I hate the water. You creepy freaking bastards. Get back. Oh, is there freaking bugs in the water? That'd be ridiculous. Yep. Come here, you freaking. What? Alright, shoot. So yeah, guess we're gonna be coming back here. I'll take the single bugs than all the creepy crawlies that can't even hurt you. There's just so many. It reminds me of the rats from Plague Tale. I guess it depends on what you have a fear of. Some people probably would not like the rats as much. I don't like the bugs. Bloody hell. It sounds like it's right next to us. I'm assuming it's on the other side of the wall. What the hell? Oh gosh, is it right here? Oh, this sucks. There's one right there. Hello. Oh, I don't like the music kicking in like this. What is happening? Alright, we've got a ladder in the middle here. I don't know if we should go up north first? I'm assuming this ladder here is going to lead to that one door that we didn't open. Let's look around first. You fear the IRS? Speaking of doctor's results, it's now been over 2 weeks since I got my MRI. Still haven't heard anything yet. I hate water. I hate water. I hate wading through water like this. Stop it. Stop it. Again, is there a reason to go back that way? Unless that's the ladder we need to use. Maybe. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. I don't remember where each ladder went. Let's see. Can we look at the other one? Okay, so 2 comes out there. And 1 doubles back, but that's where the handcuffed gate is. Alright, let's go back to 1. Can we look through these holes? Was this a hole we could have looked through to see the key? Probably. We just walked right by it. Yeah, right here. Well, we're not going back to 2. Something's down there. Yeah, how did I miss this? Whatever, you can stay there. Like, didn't we come from there? We had to have, right? I don't know anymore. You can stay in this hallway, buddy. What happened to Pyramid Head? As far as I know, he's not dead. Oh, duck on it. Oh shoot, no! Explodey one! Oh gosh. Alright, where the heck are we? We're in a new room. Okay. What are we accomplishing? What overall are we accomplishing right now? Oh yeah, this was blocking that hole. Is there a reason to go back that way right now? Okay. We're trying, like, you would think this doesn't make sense as an overall goal. Right now we're just trying to figure out a way to free Maria? I guess, and to get out of here, I guess. You said you said RIP. You said RIP. If you had just said I miss Pyramid Head, but you ended it with RIP, implying that he died. I don't think we've ever come anywhere near killing that bastard. Last time we saw him supposedly killing Maria, but she seems fine now. She's totally fine. Yep. The desolate area is definitely unnerving, but I'll take it over the bajillion bugs, the rotten area that we were before. Speaking of bugs, are we hearing bugs? Oh, of course. Of course, why not have bugs here as well? That's fantastic. Ugh. Why does it feel like there's even more? Hi, Pyramid Head. Speaking of which, he's definitely not dead. He's not dead. Find his room? This is his room? Oh shit! Oh no! Ah! Ow! I wanted to break through that hole. Is breaking through that hole just a... Oh, there's something else over here. There's another ladder. Oh, we took too much time looking around. Oh, shoot. Let's see if we can break through that hole. 'Cause there's a ladder here, but that seems too obvious. Go, James. Go. Go. Go through. I don't know where we're going. We're going somewhere. I hope we're not leaving something behind. But this seems like the off-beaten path one. Maybe we were supposed to come back to it? Did I hear a nurse? Yep. Oh, shoot. We got the stomp. We got the stomp achievement. Oh my gosh, stomp on her, James. Can't be too careful. I'm honestly, I'm wondering if we need to go back. I'm wondering if we missed something at that first ladder. We're gonna keep going up here for the moment. And we're gonna leave that also for the moment, because this is where we needed to go. So I feel like we jumped ahead. Yeah, we've got to go back. We got to go see where that other ladder goes. Now it feels like we probably should have gone up that ladder, and then we would have come back, found his room, and gone up this ladder. Gosh, where is he? I wanted to look closer at his room. He didn't really give us very much time to do so. He's got these creepy looking guys. Why? These should have been an enemy type. These dudes with straitjackets. It does seem like every creature in this game is blinded. No creature has eyes. Have you noticed that? He doesn't have eyes. Pyramid Head doesn't have eyes. The nurses don't have eyes. The armless don't have eyes. It is funny that we're seeing dangling bodies with straitjackets, though, because we assumed that the armless had to have been like a representation of patients in straitjackets. Not even Angela's abstract daddy had eyes. Everything is eyeless. Oh, yep, it's definitely a good thing we came back. Whole world ahead of us. This is the best photo yet. Number 19. Alright, yep, that was it. Alright, now I gotta go back again. Where is he? Hi, buddy. Here's our good old pal. I think they designed it to give you a little bit of liberty, a little bit of freedom to take a moment in there before he barges in on you. When we spent too much time. Too much time. Oh, it sounds like he's still behind us. Okay. Alright, what was down here on this end? Nothing. All right. Shoot, did we go the wrong way? We need to come back down through 6? Or 5, I guess, in this case. Shoot. Isn't this the way we came? Where are we right now? 4. But we can't go through there. We're gonna forego saving. Yeah, what was the point of having this shortcut? I guess when we're done? Alright, bloody hell. I guess we should have grabbed these. when we were next to them. I was worried we weren't going to be able to go back. Oh gosh. He's right there. He's right there. Oh, what? Oh, shoot! Oh, no! Not good. Not good. Oh gosh, just keep running. I don't know where I'm going. Hopefully we're going the right way. No, that's where we need to go. How do we get there? Oh, we gotta cut through these. Cut, 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 cut. Go, go. Oh, pass through, my gosh. Alright, MP, good night. Good night, MP. Take it easy. What? What? Where are you going? Don't run away from me. I'm right here still. You chicken. He ran. You all witnessed it. He ran away. Very quickly, apparently. Thank you, MP. Always a good friendly reminder. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share all the good things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. MP, we will catch you tomorrow, perhaps. Thanks for stopping in. And another hole to step down into. Missing anything before we do this? Alright, we still have one other door we need to do. This isn't how we left it. Or is the rest of the world spinning? Can we talk to Maria again? She's still here. Uh-huh. Alright, Maria, you keep doing your thing. I actually don't know which one we did before. Was it the other one or this one? Let's check this one. Okay, it's gotta be this one. It is curious having the 3 doors at the end of each one. Okay. Alright, moved on to the ruined area. I hate it when we've already got bodies set up. Got one of these doors over here. What's the point of this? I guess for when they start to come back to life. You guys just keep napping for the moment. No, 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 no. Oh, don't open your map, James. What? Where'd that guy come from? Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Oh, good lord. Oh, not cool, man. Are they all dead? Did we get them all? Alright, this might be the worst area. Come on. What is happening? What are we picking up? Oh, what? No! Not again! I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. What are we even doing? Where are we going? I literally can't turn back now. I don't think it's possible. I'm stuck here. Night Gazer, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, you know stuff's gonna happen going there. Let's just get through it. Come on. Everything's breaking down around us. And more bugs. Can't have any of these sections without bugs. And I do not like that we have these grating floors again. So great. So are we gonna have some of these screaming bastards around here? Like giant. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. I can't do this. We've got to kill them in order to move on. Damn it. Dang it, too soon. Come on, where's the other guy? Dang it. Where's that spider? Where's the freaking legs? Oh, right there. Oh my gosh. What, you just keep running around in circles? And then eventually it's like, alright, they're taking too long to kill them. Let's let them move on. That's fine. Did we miss anything? Save spot. Is this the same one? No. Ruined hallway. We're back at these freaking guys again. Oh, come on. Where am I supposed to go? Am I going in here? I don't want to go in here. Get out of the way. These freaking guys were hurting me last time. Is he still behind us? Oh, he's definitely still behind us. Go away! Okay. That just happened. Did it flip me around? I'm assuming this is where we supposedly were just coming from. Yeah. You gotta get the mood and the atmosphere. Playing this game in the dark, the only thing you can see is your own flashlight from the game. Oh, this is Maria's room. 208.
Maria?
Is she gonna have a hole through her torso? You're losing it, James. Who are we kidding? You've lost it forever. She's not looking good, but she doesn't look like she has a hole in her chest. That would have made sense. Well, last time we saw her, she got stabbed through the middle by Pyramid Head. Well, prior to the last time we saw her. Yeah, they should have totally updated her model.
Mary.
To have a wound on her chest where she got stabbed. They did not think to do that. She just looks bludgeoned. Yeah, you're fine, James. You're totally fine. There's nothing wrong with your head. I just heard that breathy sound again. Is that an ambient noise? It sounds like a woman on the verge of crying or gasping, and we hear it every once in a blue moon. Makes me wonder if it's tied to something specifically.
What the hell?
It's all gone, James. As if the freaking rotating room was something normal to begin with, James. You're shocked to see that it's gone? Oh, his freaking sword is here. What do you get it stuck in the rotating head? Here, let's save. Let's save again. Although it was weird that we had a save point in the ruined hallway just recently. That feels like an odd spot to have a save. So we're not going to overwrite it. What? What about this door? Were we ever able to go through that door? We can't really deviate from our path now that we've picked this thing up. Oh, we can. We can drop it. Yeah, it's a door locked from the other side. So we are going to come back here again. See, I think Pyramid Head is secretly just trying to help us. They don't like this thing. What it would be really like trying to lift a anime Final Fantasy blade. Back at the graveyard. Where's Angela at? Miriam K. Trader? This felon drank one last bottle of ale before he was executed and laid here to his eternal rest. Walter Sullivan? Whose open graves are these? James Sunderland. Okay. Eddie Dombrowski? Angela has her own grave. Another save point. We have so many save points back to back. That's great. We're gonna overwrite this Crossroads one. So let me guess. We're gonna hop down into our grave. Is it a deep hole? Yes. It's a very deep hole. Oh, all right, James. Let's get it over with. Come on. Don't be shy. Now where the hell are we? We still haven't come across Angela yet. Now, why did we three have graves? Only us three. Angela, Eddie, and James. Maybe we are all dead. We threw the purgatory. I think we've put the purgatory / hell theory aside. But man, if we weren't going down another theory path, seeing those 3 graves would definitely make me think this was just a purgatory or hell situation. Like we're all stuck in between planes together. And we all actually died. Oh, hi, Eddie.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, huh? You just had to follow me all the way out here. How many times do I have to kill you?
Is it the same guy?
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh. Hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself? Oh,
Has he been conjuring
Maybe
his
he was
papa
right.
this whole time?
maybe I am. Nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And a corpse can't laugh.
Eddie,
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
no, I don't want...
Shut up! You think I'm stupid. You think I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all along. Ever since we first met. But you ain't laughing now, are you?
I don't think James knows how to laugh.
You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. Yeah, you and me are the same. We're not like other people, don't you know that? Well, you're about to find out.
Well, I don't know. My running theory was that they were all patients of the hospital, but maybe Silent Hill draws in people with like a certain psychosis. So is that it? Like Silent Hill has just been drawing each of these people? I still love the idea that they were all patients. Yeah, so is he just like popping his father into existence? There's 4. Nope, there's 5 bodies in here. Now I want to go back and watch the cutscene with Eddie. Is it clearly this same guy? Did I get a good look? Oh, well, it wasn't a cutscene. Did I get a good look at him? Here, let's go back and look at the body in the fridge. Eddie's been lying to us from the get-go. What? What playthrough did we first encounter Eddie? It was Blue Creek, right? Well, see, that seems too simple. We've been running by that again. Once again, the obvious go-to, if this was a standalone story, if this was a standalone game, the obvious go-to is either James and possibly the others are in purgatory, or B, it's a Shutter Island situation where James is just like a patient, a crazy patient, and he's just imagining everything, and all these other people are also patients in the same place, right? Those are like two obvious story beats that you could do. But again, the one thing that holds this back from having that be the more obvious answer to where anything else could be a surprise is the fact that this is a franchise. The fact that there's multiple Silent Hill games says there's something else to it. There is something that has to be supernatural and forcing itself upon the world. So the idea that we are encountering, even if it's not a situation where all these characters were patients in the Brookhaven Hospital, if it's as simple as that they were drawn here because they have a certain psychosis, a certain sanity complex where they're just crazy, and Silent Hill wants to draw people to it. But you have to assume, was Silent Hill a normal town at one point or another? And then did something cause this to happen? Bring it to fruition to where some kind of supernatural hellish entity is wanting to draw and feed on people's minds that are, nuts. So we can assume James is possibly conjuring up a lot of the stuff we've been seeing, possibly even of Maria from the get-go. She never had interactions with anybody else. But if Angela is doing the same thing, where whenever we approached Angela, the realm kind of normalized. She never witnessed anything that we were seeing. But then when we came upon her the third time, we can assume maybe we were entering Angela's form of an other world, and possibly even Angela's own pyramid head in the form of her father slash brother. And now Eddie seems to even be confirming that further, where Eddie has got to be a real person. And his conjuring is just his father, perhaps? Except he keeps offing his father. Yeah, when did we run into Eddie? Was I wrong? Was it in maybe it was no. Angela was Blue Creek. It was Eddie. I think we met Eddie towards the end of West Side Apartments. So let's bring up the first stream. Yeah, right here I bookmarked it. Meeting Eddie. Okay, so Eddie. Okay, so let's see. Did I actually get... The question is, did I get a good look of the person in the fridge? Oh, not really. They might have even designed it to be that way. You'd only really see the torso. But the one thing that's sticking out about all the bodies we've seen with Eddie since has distinctly been the hair and the hairstyle, but you can't really see it in this case because you're even able to examine it. Blue jeans and a gray shirt, but yeah, like the head is completely concealed. He's claiming that he came upon this guy, but we could assume that it's got to be him having brought. I don't. Eddie hasn't said his father, right? But I'm assuming we're assuming that it's got to be his dad. I guess it could be a bully. It could be a bully. Maybe these are representations of just bullies that he's always had. Because what did he say? He said, run home crying to your mama. Or something like that. But it's always like the... Okay, well, while these bodies all appear the same, this is not the same as the body that was in the fridge. The body that was in the fridge had distinct blue jeans and a gray shirt. Hopefully this isn't a representation of us. That would be weird. And like the body that we came across with Eddie in the prison, these are all frozen too. They're all like under freezing cold ventilation.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look? Yeah, I ran away after I killed that dog. But you know what? It was fun.
What?
It tried to chew its own guts up. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog.
Okay, Eddie.
Now it's your turn, James.
Eddie is a lot crazier than we thought. Oh shoot. Ow. Alright, I guess we're having a boss fight with Eddie. He's just shooting us.
Come on, James, don't be shy.
What are you, Eddie? You're not a normal guy. How are you withstanding these shots? Stop shooting me, Eddie.
I'm coming for you.
Hold still, Eddie.
Come on, James, don't be shy.
I'm not being shy. I'm trying to stop you from killing me.
I'm coming for you.
How are you still alive?
I can see. You'll die here, James. You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl. And then you'll
The
just
hell,
curl up
Eddie?
and die. And it's gonna feel great. Just like before.
What? What does that mean?
You know I'll find you. I can see you.
Can you? Should I be turning my flashlight off? Can't even see you.
There you are!
Oh shoot, but he can definitely see us.
Who's laughing now?
Oh damn. Oh gosh. Oh, what?
I'll kill you, James!
Well, you're definitely trying. What? Oh, the achievement is called a human being. Well, the achievement might have just confirmed that Eddie is 100% real. I don't know, though. I guess it's technically is the first human that we've fought. Aren't they all technically humans? They're just highly deformed humans. All the rest of the ones that we've been fighting. Still can't open our map. Where the heck are we? Are we by Toluca Lake? Yeah, Toluca Lake, sure. We could take a boat. Is that where we're going? Should we look around first? I would have thought Toluca Prison, it would make sense. Like, the whole tunnel going from the Historical Society was very odd. But then again, we can't be sure what's real and what isn't real anymore. But you would think, like, if you were going to have a prison out in the lake or beyond the lake, that you would just have, like, a boat approach. Not a secret tunnel. Alright, I guess we're taking the boat. There's nowhere else to go out here. Well, thought we lost the audio for a second. I mean, we did lose the audio for a second. What? Why are we able to control the boat? What is happening? We don't know. I think the last time we saw her... When was the last time we saw Laura? I guess it was when we were running through Southvale. Yeah, we haven't seen her since. We were chasing her through Southvale, and then we stumbled upon Angela, and we haven't seen Laura since then. I'm a little weirded out that we can change directions. Is this gonna come back to the story where we're supposed to... where you were trying to get to the lady with her candlelight? That does not look like candlelight. Or is that the moon? The thing we shouldn't be following? I don't know. That would be interesting. But it's moving quite a bit, so I'm going to assume this is a lighthouse or something. Yeah, it would be super cool if it was tied into that tail, where we should be keeping an eye out for like a candlelight. But I'm not seeing anything else. The end of the purgatory tunnel? Like our body is finally dying. We're going to the light. I don't know. I don't know why we were able to control the boat. That was really weird. There didn't seem to be a reason for it. Why not just go to this cutscene? Now I'm thinking, like, is there something we could have gone... If we went away from the light, could we have gone somewhere else? Yeah, what would happen if we didn't go towards the light? So confused. I'm curious to look it up, or we could go back and try it. Well, it saved. It auto-saved. Should we reload and see what happens if you don't go towards the light? It just feels really weird that we can pilot the boat, and there's nothing to it. I could just look it up. What if you don't row towards the light in Silent Hill 2? Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I don't know what to believe. Okay, so somebody here says that there is something different that happens in New Game Plus. So, of course, we're not going to be able to experience that. So, I'm still curious, though. So, wait, what happens if we don't go towards the light, though? What was that we popped up? What is this? Magnifier. If I'm holding down the 2 row buttons and I press the PlayStation button, I get the magnifier popping up. Can I use it with the controller? Not really. Whoa! Okay, let's not do that. I think it broke my game. Let's not do that. I don't think you can. Look, we were going off to the right, and it just reset the light's position. Hey, subject. Welcome back. Happy Saturday. What is going on? I don't think we can do anything. So it might be a situation where the only thing we can... So there might be an alternate thing that you can do during this sequence during New Game Plus. But that feels weird, though. Like, honestly, just... Why not just kick in the cutscene to row, and then in New Game Plus, have you actually pilot the boat to indicate that there's something you can do that's different? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't think that, yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything. I think if we keep doing this, it's just going to reset the light again. Let's see, though. Yep, there's nothing. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, so if we want to experience something different, apparently, with that section, we have to play New Game Plus. I guess. Okay, so we've moved on. According to the load save, we're at Lakeview Hotel now. Yep, there's a map here. Lakeview Hotel. Garden. This is a garden map, so we need to find another map too. Once we get to the hotel, I guess. Lakeview Boat Rentals. Spend unforgettable moments on Toluca Lake. These waters will bring you peace. If you can see anything. All right, well, maybe we'll call it here. Thoughts? This is going to end up being a shorter stream, but This feels like a good logical stopping point. And then... Because we got to be getting close to the end. How many chapters in this game are there? Yeah, we are. We're getting close to the end. So maybe we could call it here, and then maybe we'll try to beat the game. I can't risk that. If there's still another 3 to 4 hours of the game left, I don't want to be playing a 6-7 hour stream. So it would make sense to wait. It would make sense to wait. Now, I know that there's supposed to be alternate endings. Can we experience alternate endings in the same playthrough by going back and doing different things? Or are we going to have to restart completely from the beginning to get the alternate endings? Because I don't know what we're supposed to be doing to get the alternate endings. Because who was it? On yesterday's stream, we were talking about it, and somebody mentioned, it might have been Phantom, saying that she had read that there was 8 endings, and then MP, I think, said that there's more than 8 endings? So there's lots and lots of endings? Are there achievements tied to every single ending in the game? I don't know. So you think we could finish it tonight? I mean, I'm sure we could, but if we continued at this point, it would feel like we'd have to finish it tonight. But yeah, if there's at least 3 hours left, if not more, we should not be doing that. That would make this a super long stream. And I would rather wait and save it for later. In which case, yeah, we will be back. Thanks, subject. That's very helpful, incredibly helpful. So we have the save point. We haven't found another red saving spot. We found a red page block save spot on the lake, which honestly that's just as good. But we got an auto save here. As we approached. But yeah, I think that'll be the plan, is that we'll come back for part 6. If there's only if there's only a chapter or 2 left in the game, then maybe the plan will be to try to beat the game next time. But yeah, that's the one thing I'm wondering on. If there is multiple endings in this game, is it as simple as can we reload a recent checkpoint to try to get some of the alternate endings? Or do we have to replay it from the beginning to get an alternate ending? And apparently there's a New Game Plus, if what I read was correct. I would assume New Game Plus might have alternate ending options that are not available in your first run. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of achievements. There's the achievement for not using guns at all. Not using guns on... it feels like, honestly, it probably would have made sense to try to get the no guns achievement on our first playthrough. Because if we were to come back and play it again on New Game Plus, I would imagine it's going to be even more difficult to do that. Refrain from using the guns. But I don't know. I don't know how much of a difficulty spike there is in the game for something like New Game Plus. So yeah, a lot to ponder on. I feel like we got even more confirmation stuff. Maria sprouting back to life and then being dead. I mean, we have to just be imagining her, right? We've had no interactions with her and anybody else. That lends itself to the madness of her looking like our wife, apparently. So we have to assume that she's just not real, right? Eddie, Angela, we approached the idea that it's beyond just simply us imagining things, like we're just seeing stuff in our heads. There was an inkling of that being a possibility with the fact that Laura never understood what we were talking about when it came to being in danger. We never had anybody encountering what we were encountering outside of Maria, who we assume is not real anyways. Until we ran and met up with Angela, and then we had a joint experience with a monster that she was clearly able to see with her, what we believe now is her own conjuring and her own possible otherworld where she brought to life this weird father brother mush creature in a frame, because she kicked the crap out of it after we defeated it. So we have to assume that's the distinct possibility. And then meeting up with Eddie seems to more solidify that. Eddie didn't seem to come up with anything bizarre and out of the ordinary. He just kept conjuring this same person. Theorizing that it could be his father, but I guess it might not be. Can we go back and rewatch that scene again? Yeah, can I go back? Let me go back and rewatch when we first encountered Eddie, what he said exactly. There's 4, nope. Alright, so we're rewinding the stream. Oh, unless it's locking up here. You guys can't even see what I'm looking at. Hold on. Here, let me reopen it, refresh it. Yeah, I'm gonna rewind the stream. I wanna rewatch that cutscene. Okay. Why is nothing working? There we go.
Some deodorants treat.
Nope. No ad, please. Okay, how far back do we need to go to see this? All right, this is where we met up with Eddie again. I wanna re-listen to what he was saying. Oh, hi, Eddie.
Couldn't leave well enough alone, huh? You just had to follow me all the way out here. How many times do I have to kill you?
Is it the same guy?
Eddie? Whoa, Eddie, it's me.
Oh. Hi, James.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? You
I
fat,
know.
disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself? Mama, piece of shit, you... What's it
Eddie,
doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin, why don't you just kill yourself?
I mean, we can
Oh,
assume that he's talking about his dad. I guess he doesn't say it for sure, but the whole saying "run to your mama." I mean, any bully or bullies could be saying that. So it's hard to say, but it's the same person that he keeps presumably popping into existence each time. So speaking of people going nuts, he definitely takes the cake, even compared to Angela. Speaking of which, we never did catch back up with Angela. What happened with Angela? When did we last see her? She just took off, right? We didn't see anything happen to her. Surely we're going to be seeing Angela again at some point. But yeah, I'm very curious about what is the symbolism, or I hope that we're going to get an explanation for why we had the 3 open graves, just for us 3. Laura still unaccounted for, but we had the 3 open graves for Eddie, Angela, and James. Yeah, I would be curious though too, like if each one of these people are if Silent Hill is like bringing to life their psychosis, their craziness, you would think the same should be happening to Laura, assuming that Laura is real. Laura's got to be real too, because we had Eddie and Laura interactions. But we've seen her like It'd be so weird if we ended up having like conjurations from Laura and it ends up being like grotesque bunnies, birds, and wolves. Because we keep seeing that she's drawing like bunnies and birds on the walls. So that would be fun. That would be a, a fun twist if you wanted to confirm this even more so. But I don't know. We've got to be running into Laura too. So Angela and Laura are still unaccounted for. We've got to be running into them again. But yeah, I don't think we have much left in the game. I think we only have 1 or 2 chapters left. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, but yeah, we're gonna end it here. And when we come back, we will try to beat the game. Maybe we'll look into exploring other possibilities when it comes to the alternate endings. If we have to, I guess we'll just replay the game and see if we can get alternate endings. Obviously, we would be able to get alternate endings that way, but yeah, we'll play it by ear and see what happens. So we'll be back. We are going to be starting another game for Halloween Horror Month tomorrow. It's going to be a co-op horror game. The plan is to play with Cleo and Oni. We're going to be starting Outlast Trials tomorrow. We want to play that. I don't know how many streams we're going to do for that. We also were wanting to play Dying Light, the Beast that just came out too. That's also co-op. But I believe the plan is tomorrow we're going to play Outlast Trials and see what that's like. Because we've played the other Outlast games before. And then as far as when we're going to be coming back for more Silent Hill, it'll probably be next week. More than likely next Thursday or Friday. And we'll see. We'll see if we can beat the game for our first run. But thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet already. I do very much appreciate it. Subscribe if you'd like to be notified of future streams. If you are watching this at a later time, thank you for taking the time to do so. And until tomorrow, everybody sleep well, be well, stay chill, stay relaxed, and I will see you then. Good night and goodbye.